Hey guys, it's Moha and this is day 4 of my depression recovery vlog. So I decided I'm not gonna do one daily because I just always forget, and yeah, basically I'm never alone in the house, so I can do it all the time, but I'll definitely do one every other day or every 2 days or something. So yeah, I'll keep up with it, don't worry. The other thing is you guys are seeing me without makeup and with all my flaws and all my blemishes. So you're lucky, because I would never do that, but I just felt like if I'm gonna talk about my freaking illness, I better just open up my heart to you guys. You guys can see my freaking face. Anyway, so let's get started with today's part about recovery is not knowing if you want to recover or not. And that's really hard, and I've been feeling that way quite a lot recently because I've become a little disillusioned by life. I was always, I had an existential crisis, kept on reading all these existential things, blah blah blah. And the more I learned, the more knowledge I gained, the more, I guess, negative, pessimistic, realistic I became, and I didn't really see why one would want to live in a life that is said to be suffering. Like the Buddhists say that life is suffering, and that's why they, strive to be peaceful and then, strive for nirvana where you don't get reborn because life is so suffering. It's just like, okay, Buddhists say life is suffering, and it is, but I'm not a Buddhist. I'm just saying, if religions say life is not, if so many religions point is to, get you to a better afterlife than life, then what's the point of life? It's so stupid. And I can't figure out why one would want to live, because especially when there are more bad experiences to be had than good. And sure, one optimist might say it all depends on how you view things, and if you have a positive mindset, then you're gonna look at things positively and blah blah blah. But that's only to a certain extent. I mean, you can't look at a death without pain. You can't look at, a loss of a relationship without pain, without sadness. And yeah, sure, it depends on, you can look at it like, oh, it's just life. It's just life, exactly. It's part of life. It sucks. It happens. Okay, there we go. So, it does suck. Then life isn't all that it's cracked up to be, is it? And you can move forward with it. But why? Knowing that the next time somebody else will die and somebody else, you'll get your heart broken again or whatever. Something bad else will happen. And it's just there's not enough good or not enough happiness that I feel is necessary to offset the bad things. There's not an equal amount, I feel, and that's what's really pissing me off. And I'm not a person, who's so unlucky, who's so been in such terrible situation that, I don't have food to eat or whatever. I'm very lucky, and I should be grateful, but there's something in me that when I say thank you to whatever, the universe, or try to be grateful, there's something in me that doesn't feel it, and I don't know why. And that's a really big problem for me. I don't feel it. And also, but the thing is that, when people say when you're depressed, they're like, oh, but there are always people worse off than you. But it's that doesn't make your experience any less worse than doesn't make your experience any less. you still feel the pain no matter what. And so what are you trying to say? Yeah, there are people worse off than me, and like I can't control how I feel. I'm still feeling bad. Like, I don't know. It's just hard when people who don't understand it say that. And like, that's why I like therapists a lot of the time say that. They're like, oh, you know, a lot of people feel this way, blah blah blah. And yeah, and that doesn't mean I don't feel it. That doesn't mean make my experience any less, you know, painful or whatever than it is, sad than it is. I still feel the way I feel, and you telling me like that isn't gonna change anything, and it's just gonna make me feel even worse, because I'm gonna feel bad, more bad about myself than I already do, because I'm just like, oh, you know, I shouldn't be feeling this, but I do, I can't help it. And yeah, so I guess that's, if you guys have any like tips or suggestions or whatever for my problem, which is not being sure whether I want to recover or not, and how I can recover for myself and not for other people, you guys can leave it in the comments below, or whatever. If you have any messages or anything like that, you can Tumblr message me, or leave it in the comments, YouTube message me, send me an email, whatever. Otherwise I'll see you guys next time. Bye.